It's a lot of niggas that need to listen to the song.
Yeah. I give my little homie juice. Some shit they can use. You give your little homie tools. And tell them go do some shit that you wouldn't do. You breaking big homie rules.
All right, what's good, y'all? I'm Sabray, a.k.a. Sweet Baby Bray, a.k.a. Make a Nigga Pay, a.k.a. Never Late to the Bag.
Yo,
I'm Yada.
The show's probably over by now.
Right. It's been No Disclaimers podcast.
I'm Sean.
I'm Dave.
No.
No.
You're overstepping boundaries.
First of all,
If you've been on the show more than
hold
3 times,
on.
it's like when somebody's been in your house. They're no longer a guest.
I'm reading
When has
the
he ever
comments
been
and
on
all
the
that
show?
shit, right?
Huh?
I'm reading the comments in the back and all that.
Yeah,
I'm
when,
got
when
you.
have you been on the show?
He-
though? When have you
no,
sat in
he's
the chair?
He's not a guest. He's a guest host.
Sir,
All right.
run it back.
All right,
Got you.
All right.
Why did he have to wait? We're not
Stay in
introducing
your
him.
lane. It's like,
See?
So can I say my intro again?
No.
No.
Nobody
right.
wants to hear that shit. I don't think anyone ever wants to hear it. I
Yes,
think
y'all
people,
do.
they start this show at like a minute and 38 seconds. So they don't have to hear it.
And this is
No
No Disclaimers
Disclaimers
Podcast, the best show in the DMV. Welcome to episode 67. Okay. Today
You should
we
keep
have
a
a
count.
guest. All right. He goes by what?
Who's the guest? Did we just talk about this?
I'm about to tell him.
Okay.
have they ever seen him on camera?
Right,
Yeah.
they've
He's a
never seen him on
fucking guest.
camera.
Gotcha.
So if you seen our promo video for the new season, you saw him. If you go to Mirrors every 2 days, you see him. You can also find
to my man
him
Mo.
on Instagram,
Mirror,
Insta
no
story,
S.
but only if you're his close friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome David to the show. Okay.
No Disclaimers Podcast.
David.
Sponsored by Mirrors on 9th.
It's mirror. Don't put an S on
It
that.
is?
Niggas love putting an S on
It's
shit that
Black
ain't got no
History
S.
Month. We
It's
gotta be extra
Nordstrom's.
blackity black.
It's
Plural.
Nordstrom's.
Right, it's Black History Month,
Mirrors.
not months.
Honestly, to keep it a buck, I didn't know it was Mirror.
It's
Me
mirror.
neither. And I've
It's
been going
mirror
there for a fucking
on
month.
9th.
Got you.
Right, you live in that bitch. You own
Exactly.
stock in that hoe. So- I went in that joint off the humble who I see at the bar. Dave ass. Off the random. Me and Angela went up there one time.
I came, y'all had, I met David there.
Oh, well, I didn't see you.
Y'all had just left.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that was so interesting. All right,
was.
so let's get
She
to
hated because she was not part of it. So Bray be everywhere without us. I'm like, oh, lit as
Not old
fuck
enough to get
tour,
in
huh?
yet.
Got you. Cool.
That's
You did-
crazy.
Why
I was
didn't you tell-
invited.
By who?
Yeah, who invited you?
Your friend? Who? We are
Tell
your
us.
friends.
Your friend who?
I got
I
other.
thought we don't keep
I have
secrets.
other friends
Who?
outside
Because I be
of y'all.
pulling up in random spots and low with my bestie, and lo and behold, who do you run into?
When?
Sweet baby.
Yeah. See, listen.
Ran
if you
into her at the
lucky,
Joe Budden podcast. She said she wasn't going. Look, I walk. I said, this Jones fat. I said, ew. It's so
I was-
great.
I
Nigga thought it was somebody else.
I was thicker than cold peanut butter that day, if I may say so
I threw up the
myself.
whole night.
I mean, you weren't wrong.
Uh,
You weren't wrong.
Keep on with the topics, please.
Wait,
I have water
didn't you?
mouth.
I know you lost a lot of bets yesterday.
He said
Is
I threw
everything
up the
okay?
whole night.
Actually, first of all, if the IRS or one of my BMs is watching, I never bet it. So I don't know what
Can
you're
somebody
talking
pull
about.
me wine? What about how disrespectful?
Been on the side
How
forever,
disrespectful
nigga.
is it for Joel to get to it?
I never bet it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
thought this was your glass of
I'm not
water.
emotionally attached to the game.
There you go. So-
It was a good game. We lost, but you know, life goes on. We'll bounce back.
Yep.
That's a positive win.
Yeah, every time I
Yeah.
bounce.
You
And
got winner
how do you
speeches,
feel
and then there are
having to come
loser
in here
speeches. Move your mic up a little bit.
and have Mahomes on the camera? Like, how does that
Got you.
make you
Shout
feel?
out to my man Xavier. We got Patrick Mahomes in the building. Yeah, you had a hell of a game. No, shout out.
You pull that.
Xavier, what's your so we can get you more business? What's your your handle?
This is a personal account.
Yeah,
it's a
so that
personal
means
account.
mind your fucking
Oh,
business.
okay. So basically, y'all, he doesn't need your money. He has private clients. He doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, you could just,
Real exclusive clientele, like no disclaimer.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. So ladies, no, you know what I'm saying. If you
I'm
wanna,
sorry if you're leaving
you want
comments.
work.
We can't see them from here.
I know. Someone go on the live
I'm
on their
usually the
phone.
one to read them, yet people don't know who
He
I
read them
am.
twice.
Yeah.
Now you usually the one who read them. now you the norm. Joel, get your ass over there and read the fucking comments.
You're asking the wrong.
So
name.
y'all, it's Black History Month. you know, it's Black History Month. This is the first couple days in. It's also my birthday week, so shout out to myself.
Can Black History Month has their own intro?
Right.
Nah,
Does
I'm
your
Black.
birthday have to be included?
Yes,
in that? God
yes.
Can you shout out yourself?
Right. Shout out to me because
It's Black History Month. I'm Black. You feel me? I was,
What?
you know,
You are?
it's shit.
Oh, did you cut the
damn.
circle?
That shit, purple.
So, but yeah, so it's going to be a great month. You know, it started off a little rough.
You're going to hell.
You know what I'm saying? Sean lost some money, and what else y'all did for the first couple days of Black History Month? Anybody y'all want to acknowledge? You know what I'm saying? Since Black History Month,
Nothing.
The blacks?
nobody individually has done anything that y'all think is great.
No.
We've only been going through this for our whole lives. I mean,
Yeah.
you know the roster.
That is so sad.
know the
That's so
roster.
sad. All right, well, Sweet Baby History Month as
Y'all
well.
want to shout out your boyfriend?
No, we're not doing that.
My boyfriend. I have a boyfriend. Hey, Sean, who
I ain't
like
gonna
to
say
shout out?
no names, dog. 'Cause it's family. If you don't want me to.
I don't have a
Okay,
boyfriend.
gotcha,
I do
okay.
not have a boyfriend. Let's be clear.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Anyway, what'd you say, Joel?
Eugene just entered the live.
What's up? Hi, Eugene.
Look, if you're going to do all that, read the
Hey.
comments.
I know. Hey, Eugene. I just want to give a special shout out to you. I know you're watching.
I need
watching
you to
on
calm down.
YouTube, and shout out to everybody else watching on
Did
YouTube.
you just say I know you're watching?
And-
We ain't on YouTube live, girl, bye.
no, I'm saying when it play the playback, and then everybody's listening on Apple Podcasts and SoundCloud.
Eugene, has
Make
Sabre
sure y'all share
gave you
this.
some play yet? All right, you don't gotta watch this show no more.
We
won't
just gonna get
listen.
right straight into it. Okay, so I did put a
After 20
post.
minutes. What?
Yeah, I put a post in Insta story about Billy Porter wearing a gown on Sesame Street, a kids show, very famous, very popular. I just want to. Are y'all cool with that imagery for children?
Honestly, could
I
not
am.
give two fucks
Yeah.
what he wears as long as his ass is covered and his
Yeah. I
fucking
don't need
body's-
another Lizzo situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Like it's not.
I think the reason, because he's so dramatic or flashy or flamboyant, that's the reason they're having him on the show. So a lot of those people you can't recognize if they're not in their uniform. That's his thing. So if he's on there with some jeans and like a jean jacket, you're not gonna know who the fuck he is.
Right.
So he has to come
I
out.
feel like that's who he
Like
is.
a fucking mascot. He has to come out like a
That's
gay
how he
mascot.
Why is it a
does.
mascot? That's no one's forcing him to do this. That's the energy he gives. If that's how he dresses, how he dress.
And it's not out of the norm. He does that shit all the time.
Right. It's not like he's putting on an act to come on Sesame Street. That's what he gives.
My friend said she was at the African American Museum,
Mm-hmm.
right? And she wasn't aware of the what is it called? What was George Clinton? Was it the spaceship or the
mothership.
the
mothership,
mothership, right?
yeah.
So she says she asked this man, do you know what this is about? He said, yeah, that's my mothership. And she was like, she didn't recognize it because he didn't have the colorful
hair,
dress.
yeah.
He was dressed down regular. So like a lot of these celebs, if they're known for like a flamboyant style, if they're not dressed like that, you might not know who they are.
That's true.
So y'all don't think it's a little confusing for it to be on a kid's show with him wearing a dress? That's not
Not
confusing
today.
to the kid.
They see it everywhere else.
Right.
You see it everywhere.
So here's my take on it. I think I might be
You are.
overthinking it slightly,
You
but
absolutely
look,
are.
but listen, hear me out. Hear me out. So he's not transgender. He's a man.
Gotcha.
He presents himself as a man.
Gotcha.
Wearing a dress is a symbol of his sexuality.
Okay.
Okay.
Why are you expressing anything sexual for children?
Young Thug wore a dress. He's
No,
not gay.
right.
Is he
I
on
feel like
Sesame
He's
Street?
now
but
Sesame
you,
No.
you're-
But in American culture, a
Sexualizing
man wearing
the
a
clothes.
dress is a expression of your sexuality.
But so
Okay,
that
but is it a
that
bracelet?
started like-
But should you be expressing your sexuality on a children's
So
show for
if,
children?
so if he
I'm
came
not-
in sweatpants and a hoodie, does that make him straight? Like I don't get where-
I didn't say it makes him gay.
What is
or
that
straight.
expression of being
It's
straight if I wear a hoodie and sweats? I mean, he gonna be gay no matter what he has on. Is he not allowed to is it not allowed to show?
You're saying
because
kids are
he's
going
around
to
kids?
kids are going to be confused because they associate dresses with women, and they're going to wonder why a man has on a dress.
Yes. And then you have to explain, well, he
Yeah,
lives
well,
an
mind your
alternative lifestyle, which means he's gay, which means he has sex
No,
with other
teach
men.
her- why
No,
So-
you don't have to. No,
but-
because
and
you
not
can
at
be
that
gay
age,
without having
Can
sex.
they fucking count?
But
Can
you
they
can-
count before they
Do you
learn
have-
about
You're
sex?
smart
Before
as
they learn
shit.
about sex stuff?
First of all, do you have to have sex to be gay? Because I feel like you knew you were straight before you were ever fucking.
I think you gotta-
So why is it suddenly that when it's
but
gay?
I stamped it.
But it
when I had
doesn't
sex.
matter if you stamped it when you had sex. The bottom line is sexuality.
That's a good.
That
That's a good.
Sexuality, you have to disassociate the two. Everything is not sexualized, which your preference is not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, automatically tied to sex, because you know what gender you're attracted to before you have sex. So
if
you don't
nigga-
have to explain that he's fucking men. You can just say that's what he chooses to wear. You gotta tell kids start minding their fucking business if you want to keep it a bean.
If a man likes another man but never had sex with them, is he gay?
Yeah.
Facts.
But he
Absolutely.
gotta stamp it.
No, he doesn't have to
sex.
stamp it.
There's no
you
reason
don't.
why you should be attracted to
No
another man.
Disclaimers
And you're not
podcast
gay.
is sponsored you by Stamp that you're saying.
Because you gotta fuck to stamp your
No,
sexuality.
you
Because
don't.
if it's
No,
not
you
stamped,
don't. You have the
it's not
feelings.
official.
You have the feelings. You
ENT.
have the attraction to the same sex, and you don't have to be having sex to know that. But I don't. Why do the rules that apply to heterosexuality never apply to homosexuality?
Because it's just not. It's not
no,
the same.
no, it's bullshit. That's why.
right,
Because
so
at the
look.
end of the day, when a kid decides at age 8, 9
Mm-hmm.
that he likes girls, you like, oh yeah, no, you get your little girlfriend or whatever. Let that same 8, 9-year-old kid say he like boys. Now it's suddenly you're too young for sexuality. But he's not too young for sexuality when it's the
Okay.
opposite sex.
No, okay.
It's bullshit.
Now
Right, let
you're
me
in
make
a
a
shitty
point.
situation.
All right. Oh God. So look, there was an incident this past couple weeks with Lizzo. A lot of people did not realize that she was on TikTok simulating giving head, right? The issue was not her being on camera doing what she wanted to do, expressing her sexuality. The issue was, bitch, you on TikTok. Well, that is a app specifically for children. Now, adults have it, but it's catered and geared and advertised for children. That is
That
not
has
the
an
fucking move. Yes.
But we're not going to compare you simulating sucking dick to you wearing a dress on Sesame Street.
that shit
No,
should've been
the
porn.
Is it a butt out dress?
Yeah.
Because
The point
Don't
I'm
wanna see that.
making, is it is targeted for children. Joel,
Somebody said bullshit. Agreed. Double standard, of course.
who said that?
Luxurious.
Okay,
Okay,
shout
luxurious.
Shout out to you. Make sure
Okay,
y'all call in if you
luxurious.
want to call
I just
in
don't-
on the
What's
show.
your profession?
You know the number. Joel, put the number in.
You know,
I just don't
I'll
feed
send
into
it
the
to
double
you.
standards. I don't like that shit because at the end of the day, I don't feel like people make it seem like it's always about the children. But when they kiss and they nigga in front of their kids, they don't care about their kids being exposed to sexuality. When they doing what they do with the opposite gender, they don't care about their kids being exposed to sexuality. But him wearing a dress, that's what's going to be the deal breaker.
I didn't like it. I
was
just
at a
did not
dinner
like it.
and my boy's little brother was saying like he hates how the sexuality, like the picture with men holding hands like on the subway. He's like, why you just gotta put that? Why you gotta force it? So he's like, you're basically perpetuating like, you know, it's cool to be with men. I was like, well, all the gay men that I know, yo, I'd be happy when I meet a gay man, because the question I always want to know is, yo, you always been gay? And it's always, I was born that way. Yeah. I always had an attraction to men. Like now, and it's still kind of like a scary thing for them, I guess, you know, to come out to be accepted, because with women, you can be gay and it's, no one thinks anything, you know, about it. You can be bisexual. A woman can be bisexual. A man can't be bisexual. So I don't think someone would choose that scrutiny and all that ridicule on their own. You know what I mean? And I'm not gay, so I can't. But I'm like, yo, when I get comfortable with one, I be like, hey, you know.
Yeah. But you know,
When did you know?
When did you know? And they always knew.
So, go ahead, Joel.
Floyd the Great said, but
Oh,
Tank
God.
said,
Nigga, ain't your show on?
What'd you say?
Tank said, you can suck dick once, it doesn't make you gay.
nah.
Floyd
Say
just...
that?
No, it said Tank.
Oh,
What's wrong with y'all?
no, not that Floyd. You said Floyd.
Floyd the Great said Tank said you can suck dick.
Oh, he's trying to give himself a plug. What the fuck?
No, I think
No, you can't get a little taste. And
I
You don't. You might not want to plug yourself in that
I forget he
comment.
Floyd the Great. I think of Floyd the World. That's why I was like, nigga, ain't your show airing right now?
I get what Tank was saying about that, but
It just certain things it just doesn't apply to
you
and
can't
they
just
wanna-
suck a dick once and not be gay.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not even a
It's
thing.
no tryout for dick.
You can't snort
it's
a rock and just be like, oh, I'm not a crackhead.
No,
you are a
it's-
crackhead forever.
It's the motivation behind you sucking the dick that makes you gay. Because it's like, okay, what even made you want to taste test that nigga? Like, you know, that's
At you. Like, it wasn't like baby dicks in Costco and you walk around like, I
I'ma
had
try
pussy
this one.
yesterday, I'm gonna head dick today. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
But I do like sympathize with them when it comes to people like Pastor Troy and his comments, you know, and he
First
was
of all,
saying,
Yeah, because now niggas can't even eat mozzarella sticks now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You
You didn't
get
gate out cheese
What
sticks.
Pastor Troy say?
He said he was in Applebee's with his kids.
First of all, you were in Applebee's, Pastor Troy. That just lets us know how far you fucking falling off. Because niggas ain't left, right, left
Honestly,
since about 01.
There's nothing good about Applebee's.
Not at all.
There's
No.
not one thing. The drinks, the food.
That
there's
shit tastes
not,
like
it's no
plastic.
bitches in there. It's I don't know
Well,
how people go to
if you
Applebee's.
go to one in the trap, you know the bartender, you might be able to finesse the
yeah.
drink situation.
Forestville, it's a
Yeah,
couple
you get a
sites.
Strong Island in there,
I
you
haven't
are.
been at Applebee's like 10 years.
Yeah,
like
it's
if a
been
woman
minute.
was to say like meet me at Applebee's,
You gonna second guess it?
Second guess it, I'm blocking it.
nah.
Meet you at what? It's like- but yeah, he saw two punks, as he called them. He was at Applebee's with his son, and he said he saw two punks together eating mozzarella sticks. I don't know what his beef with the sticks was, but apparently
too far.
he had a problem with it.
That's too far,
Said
'cause
that,
now
I guess, and then he talked about Lil Nas X and basically was like, oh, like his little pink outfit that he had on at the Grammys, and was like, oh, well, I guess I never get a Grammy if this is what it takes. Like, sir, you was not on your way.
Son ain't made a hit song in fucking 20 years.
But
Sir,
I mean,
that outfit was horrendous, though.
No,
playing
I'm-
GA?
No, that
act
shit
like
ain't getting no more play in GA.
I'm just saying. But why? So his sons don't eat hot dogs?
No, I don't think he was insinuating
taking
that the
off.
mozzarella sticks themselves were
I
gay.
thought-
It was just
I
wild
thought
that
it
he felt the need to mention that they were
Yeah.
eating mozzarella
Yeah.
sticks. Like niggas can't.
Mozzarella sticks, they do shit
You
to
gang
nobody.
banging on cheese sticks now, nigga. But he basically was just like yeah, my son was basically like fuck them punk type shit, and he was
He said
encouraging
fuck
he's-
Applebee's, but yeah.
whatever he
done
said.
taught
He was
his
encouraging
sons-
that bullshit ass behavior.
I didn't like that, but I don't think it's a problem with preferring your kids to be straight.
You know what?
Yeah,
If
but
you
at the
have
end of
that
the
preference,
day,
you have an opinion. You're entitled to
But
that.
it's genetics, it's nature. You can't persuade them to be something that they naturally
He
are
just
meant to
he
be.
gives me the vibe that he'd be the type of person who would disown his sons if they were gay. And I just feel like
100%.
niggas not living their life for you. They living their
Like
life for
me.
them. It doesn't hurt you that
I
they gay.
want my sons to like girls, and I know that they both do, but I don't know if it's going to change or not. But like, if I wouldn't sway them to like girls,
Right.
because if you gay, you gay. You can't sway. Oh, I like this. Oh,
might
no, my
pretend
father
for a
said,
while,
pussy is the right way. I'm going to go left on the fork in the road instead of going right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let your children be them.
Yeah. I
And
found
then they won't resent you when they get older, and you'll have, I feel like an everlasting relationship with your kids, because it's going
Yeah.
to be a point when you can't take care of yourself. So
I agree.
how you
Yeah.
treated your kids,
You're gonna
you
be
will know
collecting. You're gonna be
when they
collecting
have to take
cans on the
care
side of
after
the
you.
road instead of being at Shady Acres,
Right.
with all the good parents.
What was you about to say, Dave?
I finally understand how parents feel when it comes to like hiding certain shit from their kids. Because I was on Twitter and I seen a video. You know, y'all know Santana. The wannabe. Nigga had
Walking
on
like a dog.
a fishnet see-through joint, like feeling on himself and shit. And like you guys scroll Twitter and you see that shit. I don't want to see that shit, bro. So I understand how kids feel. I mean, how parents feel trying to hide shit from their kids.
It's hard though. Because
First of all, real quick, I just have to throw this out here because it's never gonna not be funny to me. But the fact that somebody said that man looked like Killer Mike with lashes, and I have not been able to unsee that
yeah.
shit.
I don't know who he is. What's his
You
name?
don't want to know. His name's
Imagine
Santana,
Killer
though,
Mike
yeah.
with lashes. It's him.
Okay,
Walking like a dog, sis. Walking like a dog.
gotcha.
Matter
He
of
the one who
fact,
be arguing with Young Miami
Yeah.
on live all the time.
Yeah.
the nigga that got shot.
He got
up
shot in the
back.
arm.
Got shot and went crazy.
Yeah, he-
This record and all that shit.
Yes.
He got shot in his
The
arm.
big
man,
nigga
this
that be
record.
wearing crop tops.
Sure.
It-
I don't know.
It's hilarious, but
Kids just take it's hard because kids take everything literal because my niece, who's not my niece, she's my cousin, but I don't have no nieces. So anyway, she had a pink bike, and I told I was like, yo, we don't ride pink bikes, like no, but I bought him this salmon polo, right? So I'm like, I'm putting him on, and
salmon.
he said, boys don't wear pink. I said, you can wear pink. He said, you told me not to ride that pink bike, and then I was like,
edge your ass out.
One of your favorite rappers was Pink.
nah.
Killer.
Come on.
No, I understand that, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying I'm trying to teach him something,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then
of course.
the next thing I say you can do it contradicts what I'm saying because he's
Exactly.
just thinking, okay, pink is associated with
With
women.
girl- yeah,
I
yeah.
can't do anything pink,
Right.
but I don't want him. So basically, I taught him the wrong thing, saying that I should have said,
right.
well, let's get you a blue bike.
Yeah.
Or a gray bike, or a black
Yeah,
bike.
yeah.
I can't say that's something because now everything he's gonna think like, oh nah.
Yeah,
When
it's for girls.
I like pink, wearing pink.
Right.
It brings out,
Yeah,
what's this
I
under
just-
your?
Your undertones?
Yeah.
Your undertones are gray, though.
You know what?
You know what
She
your
out of pocket.
undertones are? Charcoal. Okay, keep it going.
I don't know. I just feel like parents.
You tried it. You really
A lot
did.
of times they now
got
don't get me
time
wrong.
today.
There's always going to be, I do believe in certain things being age appropriate, you know what I'm saying, or what have you. But I feel like parents have this weird ass notion of this 100% censorship of your children. And I think that shit is not going to work for you. It's dumb because like, it's a lot of shit I'm very candid with my kids about. And when I say that, I speak more towards my daughter because she's the youngest one. I mean, my son is 46. So we talk about whatever. But my daughter, you know what I'm saying, she's 10 years old. So it's like, it's things that I have to be candid with her about because I feel like as a parent, I have to get in there first and control the narrative. Because if I don't and I keep hiding shit from her and I keep acting like it doesn't exist, it's other parents who don't give a fuck or it's too many resources out here for kids to find out shit. And the last thing you want them to do is figure out some stuff on their own or hear it in the streets from somebody who doesn't know any more than they do. And now you got this fucked up, warped opinion or mindset about certain things. So I get in there and I talk to my kids about things that other parents might find uncomfortable. And that's really what it boils down to is that they're not comfortable enough to get in there and talk to their kids about certain stuff. So they act like if we just act like it don't exist and then it doesn't exist, but it's still there. Like, so I just feel like it's ways like my daughter know what gay is, straight is, all that other stuff. I don't have to go into sexual graphic details. But she knows what it is. Yeah. She's seen it. She understands what it is. It's none of her business what other people are doing in their situations. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're not causing harm to anybody. Right. And I feel like I make that clear. And it you know, I want to raise tolerant children. I don't want people to feel like because you feel like something is wrong, just for one, doesn't make it wrong just because you feel like it's wrong. But two, you cannot agree with somebody's lifestyle and still tolerate it because they're living their life. It has nothing to do with you. And
I feel you about that. I definitely think we should educate our kids before the school does because the schools, they are going to miseducate our kids about sexuality, about all that type of stuff. But at a certain age, like before a certain age, I don't want to have no conversation about that with a child.
I found out about sex at 7. Nobody taught me
I be
shit.
teaching my kids as soon as they start asking questions about it. He said, why do men like men? I said, you know, some men, you know, don't like men. I say, you know, me and you, we like women.
But some people are different. They just a little, you know what I'm saying?
I say, but you got to do what works for you. And that's everything. You got to do what works for you.
I feel like the long and short of this is like for me, I really don't care about orientation of any child, my child, whatever. Most importantly, I need her to be a good person and successful. Everything else, I really don't. All that other shit, what?
Cool question. How's the business at the shop?
It's going great. Why?
Why the fuck don't you have AirPods?
I do have AirPods, but I'm listening to the show.
How the fuck you get these corded?
2003 original
Nigga!
iPod.
Did you lose clientele after you raised the prices? What the fuck? I was looking, I said she still got the volume joke.
I can't put Bluetooth to the fucking mixer.
I've never seen you usually wear those.
No, but I had to give up a headphone.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Damn. I'm listening to the show.
I didn't know where he was going with this, and then when he just was like,
I'm listening
"Why
to the
don't you
show,
have
guys."
The same earphones Tyrese had on when he was singing on the bus of the Coca-Cola commercial.
If y'all need some AirPods, though,
Oh man.
I have AirPods.
I got some on deck.
How much are they?
We'll talk.
Okay.
Talk
Because
after the show.
my coworker just asked me.
We'll
about
talk after the show.
All right.
So,
Y'all niggas ain't shit. But anyway, do y'all take women on pre-dates?
No. That's broke.
No.
That's some broke shit to do.
I'm broke and I'm still.
well, it depends.
But it makes sense. Hold on. But the thing is, hold on. Keep it a buck. It's stupid, but it makes sense.
Hold on.
It depends on it depends on how you define pre-date.
Yeah.
So define pre-date. I want them to.
Well, I'm saying I've gone on a pre-date before, but it wasn't like let me see what the vibe is like before I spend money. It's like, oh, we planned our first date for this day, and we were speaking the day before. I took off work. He was getting a little impatient. Was like, hey, why don't you come meet me for lunch? So we met, and it was kind of like a really low key, real quick little.
Yeah, but that's not what a pre-date is. Because y'all already had the main date.
So what's
right, but it's right. But what if he was like, nah, and then canceled the next day? I mean, he still had to.
I think a pre-date is a super cheap date to see.
If you want to take her
That's
out.
exactly what that
so
is.
You're gonna spend bread on her, but you're not gonna take her straight to Ocean Prime.
That's the intention. The pre-date is in the intention.
So what's
if you
wrong
end
with
up
that?
going on a date before the big date, that's not what a pre-date is in the intention. Like you
said. So what's the
definition?
definition?
You said you defined it.
If he wasn't feeling my vibe, he probably would have been like, yeah, I don't think we going out tomorrow.
I'm going all in. I don't give a fuck about no pre-date. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't.
Yeah.
So isn't pre-dating a whole bunch of conversations before the date?
No,
Because you're figuring out
to
you
take
can
her somewhere.
You can predate on FaceTime.
No, it's a meetup. Predate is technically a meetup.
Oh, it's a
though.
meetup.
Oh,
Yeah.
So like a Starbucks. Like we're not going to jump straight.
We go to
You know,
Rita's.
to Finn and Porter. We're not going like you know what I'm saying.
Rita slap, man.
Yeah, facts.
Rita's is too. That's kind
Reader's
of juvenile.
overrated.
Ice cream dates
Excuse
with juvenile?
you?
Y'all
No,
heard
I
this?
mean, I wouldn't
Ice
say
cream
that.
dates
No,
with
He
juvenile.
said
I'm just saying.
Rita's.
Would you take a broad to Rita's?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, Rita's go off.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you grab dinner, then go to
Gotcha.
Rita's.
Okay. All right. No, it ain't. All right. Cool.
So
I'm
no
gonna
Go to
Yeah.
Sweet Frog.
I'm thinking like Panera or some shit. Something with
Mm.
Wi-Fi. act like you got a business. Have your ThinkPad open.
You said your ThinkPad.
So when she come in, you like this.
The ladies,
Oh, hey, I'm
ladies
just
don't
finishing
fall
up.
for
I'm
that.
just
Don't
finishing
fall
up
for
my
that.
novel. You know,
great.
chapter 11 of my novel.
Don't fall for that shit.
Oh, wow.
Do not fall for that shit.
Wow.
But anyway,
But that's what I'm saying. You keep saying it's all in the intent. I mean, sometimes look. Some of y'all bitches be trash. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm not,
And not worth.
I'm not co-signing the concept of let me feel your vibe before I take you out because
Kobe
I feel,
24 jersey.
because I feel like the vibe for real, you feel the vibe in the conversation that you have. I feel like, don't get me wrong, because some people will wrap you the fuck up on the phone and you getting around them in person and they're socially
mute.
awkward as fuck. But I can understand, you know what I'm saying, a guy feeling like, maybe, you know what I'm saying, like,
we got comment. We got comment first, and then
is it you, Joey?
Read it.
oh,
Oh, you got the damn laugh up.
hey yo, hey, listen, no,
Floyd?
we not doing that.
Floyd the Great
We not
said-
doing that.
Floyd
Floyd
the
the
Great
Great
said-
said, anybody want a real date, hit me, because we don't do pre-dates.
Yeah.
That's broke shit right
show
there.
has been
Oh, wait,
sponsored by
that's not it.
Super
That's not it. He said a date is never that serious.
Hey,
See,
man.
look, no,
But it's a
So
it's a
you-
new wave of doing things. Go
But
ahead,
look,
Sean.
You're talking to a nigga in a different tax bracket. than I am. And I keep it a buck. I don't never cap on the show, okay? Yo, a nice date, I'm thinking to me is probably like $200. No, not even no social media shit. You talking about
No,
drinks?
that's
like
sounds about
a
right.
A tip. $200 is a lot to me. I have kids. I don't make a ton of money. I drive. I'm spending a lot of money on things other than you. So I need to know before I waste this $200. I can put this to some school uniforms, some other shit. If you tough enough for that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of them broke niggas that hate rich niggas. Because guess what? I'm gonna be rich. I feel like a broke nigga is a stagnant like state of mind. Like you feel like you're never gonna get there. I'm on my way this year.
hear
But
that.
right now, women also don't want a man that can't manage his money. What's good with all the money if you're not keeping it? You know what I'm saying? If you
Yeah.
ask a nigga for money and he can't give you none, he don't have no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? So I need to know, yo, is she worth for me taking her to the spot? Like, don't get in there and start asking the fucking waitress what calamari is and shit. Like, you don't know what wine to drink with what spaghetti and shit like that. You don't deserve that shit. Why would I waste that money on you? Because I work hard. Like, I go to work like 11 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? I do a job that I don't like doing. I'm not spending this on no random bitch who's not going. I'm investing in her. She got to bring something to the table. Just like y'all want a nigga to bring something to the table.
It's two different points of views for me and you, but I understand what you're saying. But with me, I'm going all out. I don't give a fuck. If
Gotcha.
we vibe, we vibe. If we don't, we don't. Take that shit as an L. Move on.
But I just
See, that
I feel
200,
like you
I'm
have to put
damn,
it somewhere.
I could have been at Mirrors with you and brought a bottle.
Facts.
And we drinking.
Nigga.
I'd rather spend the money on you than a broad.
A random job. I just feel like it all like it sets the tone in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? How you come with that sort of situation. So you know what I'm saying? It's like best to not fake the funk no matter which angle you coming from. Because you're not gonna keep that up. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave, you just like a decadent ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah,
real
that's true.
decadent.
That's
You know
true.
what I'm saying?
I
I,
like
feel
that.
like at any given moment, this man got motherfucking Wagyu fucking steak and fucking lobster mac on any given
Yeah, that's
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's kind of just your thing.
Yeah.
And that's how you move. So it's like if you do that with a woman, it's not a surprise because that's what you do for yourself. You do that
that's true.
anyway.
That's true.
So you know what I'm saying? I feel like if it's not your lane, you know what I'm saying, don't swerve into that lane for the sake of faking for a first date. And also I feel like I'm not going to be mad if a man doesn't go 5-star on our first date. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I would feel like if I don't see that kind of behavior from you on a regular, like I see
not
that shit from you,
expect it.
then
Yeah.
I feel like you trying to fake for me. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you should just be yourself. Don't get me wrong. It's like I feel like you should be somewhere where it's going to be a quality date. But what I'm looking for more so in that is like the good time that you kind of pay attention to details. The ambience is good or whatever. But if you just shoot for the moon off bucks and I don't really seem like the norm for you, I'm kind of gonna be like, yeah, this nigga trying to buy some coochie. You know what I'm saying? He must not have heard it be 40 these days.
Niggas be giving women too much game and they can't play it. Like, don't introduce a bitch to a restaurant and she going next time she come back there. She going to fuck shit up. We need to keep certain blacks out of certain establishments anyway.
Ruth Chris in Pentagon City, I will never go back there again.
It's like Applebee's. It's like the fourth for Applebee's now. You can't even. I don't even want to go to Ruth Chris.
It makes me so mad though because that one got the best view, young. The view is gorgeous at night.
Mad,
the lights.
I'm mad when I go to a restaurant and see somebody I know. I'm like, won't be going here again.
Well, as far as pre-dates are concerned, I think that's really cute out there. Like, especially
you
if you're
want a nigga
like,
to buy you a condo before you take you fuck out.
Especially if you're like 16, 17, 18, you just started working, you go to work after school. You should take a woman on a pre-date because you don't really have it like that. But as for grown-ass men, I don't know how I feel about. Actually, I do.
How would you
if
know
you
that
can't
it's
afford to date, just don't.
How would you know?
I just think some people's attitudes gotta just be acknowledged. That sometimes y'all, if a nigga asks you on a pre-date, something about you is throwing him off. It's how I'm gonna look at it.
If you fucking with a nigga, right?
He's not sold.
Yeah. And he asks you somewhere that may be considered a pre-date, you're not gonna say no. You're not gonna know. You like if a nigga got the juice, you gonna do whatever he tell you to do.
If he got the juice, he usually ain't gonna be trying to take you on a pre-date.
That's the nigga who got the
But
most
he's
juice.
saying
Because
you
I would
wouldn't know it was
finesse
a pre-date because he gonna be like you know what I'm saying? My schedule's so hectic, but hey, let's go grab some coffee real quick and get to know each other.
And you be like,
and then,
I finally got some time.
Right, and he thinking like, oh, this bitch is getting a fucking frappuccino because I feel like if a nigga trying to predate you, something about you, he ain't sold.
Or he cheats.
I'm not sold off nobody the first time.
I mean, it might be a little bit of. It could be either one, but I feel like, look, outside of that lunch date, that wasn't really technically a pre-date.
3 or 4 dates.
I ain't never been on a pre-date. Like, no, let me give you a cheapie real quick to see.
You don't see the demonic in
anyway,
bitches till like later on. You know what I'm saying? You was like, oh man, this you talking to your boys like, man, this joint a tough one. Yeah, she might be the one. Then like 5 months, like you looking fucked up. Your skin bad. You got bags under your eyes. I'm like, damn, this bitch was a trophy. No, you thought she was.
Hey, behind every woman, there's a nigga that said,
yeah,
fuck no.
No.
I'm sure that it's the same way the other way around as well. But so everybody getting on Gervonta Davis with the situation with him in the arena with his baby moms. I don't know if y'all seen the video. It's pretty hilarious. Okay, so he was grabbing her.
Nothing funny about that. Jesus.
I think they're overreacting. I think they're slightly overreacting.
What?
Give me your thoughts.
No, you can't.
You can't spell overreact without ovary.
Yo,
bitches be tripping,
public,
right?
and I'm not saying that
He
it's
did
cool
not choke her. He did not
He
even
jacked her the fuck up by her collar
Sounds
and
like
dragged
a
her.
fucking dog.
Do you know what choke means?
He grabbed her around the
Yoked
neck.
her ass up by her
Do you know what
jacket
yoke
and
means?
dragged
I do.
her out of the arena.
The top
her.
button clipped her neck.
So yoked, not choked.
Nigga, you can probably see her stomach because her
What do
fucking
you do?
shirt was up
What do
here.
you do with yo? You scramble him. He was scrambling rags.
Nigga, you ever been dragged out of a public place by your collar, nigga?
Imagine
No.
you at Capital
Exactly.
One. Winston's game, they got the kissing cam. Come on. You like this. You would not be like, you overreact. I'm like, damn. Is that no disclaimers podcast getting yoked?
What if they choke each other all the time?
No.
Guess what? We
Have
didn't
we
see
seen
that.
him
We
get
saw
choked in
him
public?
yoking her ass up.
We
That's
saw
what we
him
see.
jack her ass the fuck
And
up by
then
her
I'm
collar
just-
and drag her out.
And the thing is, he didn't even have any remorse. He was like, damn, it's not like I ain't beat the bitch ass. You know what I'm saying?
What he said was, I never once hit her, which is true. Yeah, I was aggressive and told her, come on. I said, come on. He encouraged her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Girl
Okay,
down
hold on, wait.
With a firm grip on her collar, nigga?
That's the mother of my child. I would never hurt her.
You think that zipper
Other
rubbing
than
against
that-
her throat didn't hurt?
So I'm not going to name any names, but you know how some people feel about their BMs in here, okay?
You the
don't
only
do
one
that.
here.
Hey, chill.
You don't do that.
For the record, I don't have a BM, so
Real quick.
You don't do that.
Okay,
That's not something
Sabre.
you do in public.
So if a
No,
nigga,
I don't. I'm not.
No,
Listen.
He
You
didn't
don't know.
What did they overreact about?
he didn't hit her. So if a nigga headbutt you and say, "Well, I never laid a hand on her," that make it okay?
Was he reaching down to get something and I was in the way?
No. If a nigga headbutt you and say, "I never laid
with
a
the
hand on
intent
you,"
to fucking hit your
technically
head.
he didn't hit
If a nigga hit you with a sledgehammer, like I hit him with my fist.
Wasn't an accident.
That nigga, ma'am. Okay, you giving bad women
You know how
syndrome right
strategic
now.
you gotta do to grab somebody's collar? A collar's not that big.
No.
It was strategic.
So if a nigga yokes you up, what would you
Oh,
do?
it's a fucking rock.
Okay, so
Yeah.
This nigga pulled her
But
from a seated
that's
position.
me. That's me.
Hold on, Sabre. Me and you go to a basketball game and a nigga just yoke you up. And then afterwards you say, "Sorry, you do that." I'm like, you're overreacting.
Wait, it was a nigga with her too that didn't do shit.
That nigga grabbed her by the collar from a seated position to standing, and
He
then
said, "Come
dragged her
on."
muffin. No, he didn't give
said,
her a
"Come
chance.
on."
And
He
he had a
didn't give
good
her a
grip
chance
because
to
he's
come.
5'1".
Yeah.
So he had a good grip. You know what I'm
Dog,
saying?
he said, "Come on." She said, "Hold on, my shoe was untied." He caught her by the throat, yoked her
saw
ass
that?
up by the collar, and no, I mean, oh my gosh,
Nah, but the
And
nigga
dragged
beside
her-
her did get up
No,
and just
women
step
are-
off.
He
That
though.
was
got up
viral.
and-
Women smart as shit. I thought like y'all have zoomed him like, let me see what this bitch said. You know what I'm saying? Women going to find out.
and then
No,
they
but-
talk about nobody did nothing, nigga. I'm not doing shit either. You know who the fuck this nigga is?
Yeah.
Hey, that nigga going to hit you 4 times before you even think about hitting him. That's how
Fuck outta
fast.
here. I'm
No.
not getting knocked out for this alias ass bitch. You
Okay.
should have got up. Shit.
So okay, of course I don't condone a man put, and we've talked about this, but we've talked about domestic violence a lot of times on the show before. Of course I don't believe that men should put their hands on women, period. But I also believe that women shouldn't put their hands on a man, period.
She didn't.
And she
So-
did it
so
in
we
this
don't-
case.
why
But
would
I'm
you even-
just saying.
But
I'm
why
just
they-
saying.
why
We're
they bring
talking
up
about
Ari,
this
though?
particular case.
They brought up Ari like, oh, Ari said that he be doing that shit, but yeah, he know who to try because he ain't never pulled that shit with her. Like
That
she
bitch
wouldn't have got her
is crazy.
shit rocked too.
That bitch
Girl,
is
Didn't
psycho.
she just hit Moneybag or something
yeah,
like
he
that?
snatched her wig off too.
Yeah.
So see how that went.
See, all of this, y'all gotta keep y'all motherfucking hands to yourself because this is just too much. This is too much.
And fellas,
And her wigs
if
be
a woman
well
put her
installed too,
hands
so I
in
know
that,
she
grip
missing
that-
some
yeah.
hairline.
now put your hands on her, go to the cops, make her lose her clearance, get her the fuck out of there.
Make her
Now-
lose
Go to the
Children.
cops. You
Yeah.
probably gonna go to
Yeah.
jail too.
Yeah.
They
But,
gonna
hey,
be like,
look,
I mean, well,
we
she
in this
hit you, but
motherfucker
what did you
together.
do? I mean,
know-
I yelled, but
Yeah.
did your
I
breath
got
hit
bail
her?
money. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
asking
it's
me
going
for
to
money.
you gonna call the police on her and still go to jail. They're gonna be like, well,
Yeah.
when you yelled at her, did your breath hit
Well,
her?
just
I mean,
make
it
sure
might
she
have hit
got.
her.
Well, make sure she got. If you got paperwork, make sure she got paperwork on her too.
Yeah,
Fuck
start
all that.
pressing charges on these bitches.
Keep y'all motherfucking hands to yourselves. The only thing that she could have done to justify that is like do something to harm the kids or something like
Have
that.
y'all
But that's
ever
about
been
it.
with a guy that you really thought you could beat? That's how I don't get when women
no.
do that. Like,
Nah, but
because
I got the
if I
whammy,
hit-
so that shit
if-
don't
if
really
I hit
mean-
anybody,
Oh,
I
God.
expect to get hit back. So I wouldn't hit someone
No.
that I think that I had no chance of.
Nah, that's
winning
why I
a
don't
fight
hit
with.
men, but I'm not above shooting you. That's the thing. Like, so look, I'm gonna tell you like
Lisa,
this.
How you take it?
That's no, I'm talking about no. I'm not being the aggressor. I'm saying I don't
But I'm
hit
talking about
men
the-
because
but I'm saying the
I
woman-
can't whoop men. But
Yeah.
if you hit me,
No, but that's why
Kill
I'm,
me,
I'm talking more
it's
so
not
the
gonna
woman
end well
being
for
the
you.
aggressor.
oh
You're
no,
just not going to shoot it.
No, the problem with
I
women who
hope.
are the aggressors is that they think that men can't hit them. I'm like, no, but he can.
Yeah.
It's will he hit you? He shouldn't. But if he got hands, it's like, oh, you be like, oh, my dog don't bite. Do that nigga got teeth? Yeah, he bite.
At any
He
point.
he can hit you, and as long as his hands are able, he can. Are you willing to take that gamble? I need this shit to
Yeah.
be intact. I like. I
Kobe in
like,
Toronto.
I like the way my shit look when it's not
Yeah.
black.
That's
I've never
true.
seen it black, and I don't want to. I don't
Right.
want to go there.
But you know, nowadays bitches think that they could just do whatever. They can punch niggas, spit on them, and all that shit.
Yeah,
and
until
they-
you catch that mean ass uppercut like Shorty on the bus did. Now what?
Yeah.
Now look at
Oh,
you.
You going to jail now, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piece your shit.
Yeah. Now I want to I want to
In the upper room.
It's like no. All right, for real. Real quiet on the set, really quickly. I want y'all to hear something.
The kind of star that was perfectly cast on the Los Angeles Lakers.
She said niggers.
That shit sound like niggas to me.
Hold on, listen again. Listen again.
Nakers.
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 Yeah.
It was Nakers.
So,
She just said it so close, but
Sound
yeah.
like a duck, quack like a duck. It's a duck.
so Allison, Los Angeles niggers, Morrison,
Nakers.
MSNBC.
I knew you was gonna be the outrage.
Got on the motherfucking TV and opened her thin, crusty, white ass lips to
Damn.
disrespect us.
Wow.
Okay,
She
they do
definitely
this
said
shit.
nakers.
News anchors do this shit all the fucking time with the Martin Luther Coons and all that slick shit. You're not fucking slick. We fucking see it. We want her ass fired. I want her ass fired. Should she be fired? To y'all, yes or no?
No, she said nakers, and I heard
she
it.
didn't.
I
It
heard
was
it clear as
niggers.
that. You heard what you wanted to hear.
No.
you
So
played it.
how do you get Nakers from Lakers then?
Because
make it
Knicks-
make sense.
Lakers.
She was- Knicks.
What did the
and-
Knicks have?
where did
Wait,
the
what did the
Knicks
Knicks
come
have to
from?
do
I'm
with
sorry.
anything? Of
Kobe
what,
Bryant pieced the Knicks up a lot of times, and they was
That's
showing-
not what she don't know that.
God.
The whole time. That is a good
No,
question.
she
Where did Knicks come from?
transposed Knicks and Lakers, and she fumbled, and she was stuttering the whole damn thing.
But how
That's
did-
why you could tell.
Because
But
she was getting she knew.
look,
It wasn't like Lauren.
you can hear the K.
Yeah.
And it,
Yeah.
she didn't say knickers.
Nah, she was stuttering a
Oh,
lot.
because it was knickerboxers. It used to be. That's
boxers,
Yeah.
knickerboxers.
Knickerbockers, nigga.
Knickerbockers. No,
Nick-
you can,
oh.
when she said
Hey, you said
naked.
nigger.
See, now you hear. No, when she said naker, you can hear the K.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know because I listened to it a shit ton of times because I was like, hold up, I know she ain't just say what I think she said.
It's a lot of races out there, but I don't think she was.
Yeah, I don't think this was one of those
I'm agree.
instances.
What the fuck type militant you would be?
So Bright wanted to be, but she wanted to go on a white rampage
This
anyway.
is a new segment.
Yeah.
So it don't matter what you
You don't even
say.
know.
She gonna go on a
Sergeant
motherfucker.
Supreme.
I hear, do y'all hear something?
She gonna go on a white crusade regardless. It don't matter. She
Yes,
could have
we
clearly.
are.
it sounds like the theme music that's underneath y'all case.
She could have said macrame, and she'd have been like, "Did you
Oh
hear her
my
say Negro?" She Supreme was gonna hear what she wanted to hear.
Y'all be
regardless.
saving the world. I
I didn't save the world, but I
don't know
really
this thing,
honestly heard nakers.
Y'all Captain
That's what I
Save a
heard.
Cracker.
No, you are Captain
Why
Killer
they gotta
Cracker.
Damn.
Why that gotta be crackers?
They gonna shut this shit down.
I don't know. I didn't make him that way.
Los Angeles Lakers. Kavita, if I could ask you to stay with Los Angeles Lakers.
She need to be
Nakers.
fired. Fire that
Nakers.
bitch now. Fire that bitch the fuck
They're not
now.
gonna fire her.
No.
But
She
Fire
said
that
you know who
bitch
they
now.
need to fire, but they're not gonna fire her, and you already know what I'm talking about.
Tommy Lauren.
Why are we even giving that bitch any flame?
No, but that's the reason she says that stuff, because she knows like half of her like popularity. The reason
Read her tweet, somebody.
she's notorious
I'm not
is
reading her
because
tweet. That
she
bitch ain't
says
getting no
like
energy from me.
Yeah, it comes from
crazy
controversy.
stuff. Yeah, you know what I'm
Of
saying? And
course.
damn, I haven't said anything like this in 3 months.
Let me just do
it's
it.
like a
Yeah.
Beyonce
Yeah, of course.
pick. Like, oh shit, I ain't
I'm not giving that
ass
bitch
no
no energy. I'm not giving her no attention. As long as you keep putting batteries in her back with your outrage, she gonna keep doing that dumb
For
ass
sure.
shit.
That's for
That's
anything.
true.
She
Anything,
get her
anybody.
mayonnaise, scooping, eating ass the fuck from around here. I want no parts.
That's like people hate Shade Room, still follow them.
Yeah.
Every time they tweet some shit or they
I
repost
like
some
Shade
shit.
Room.
Or,
I do too.
Or the same thing. But
My
it's
inner
called-
messy be all in there.
it's
Like, look at
called-
these dumbass bitches.
But that's the thing is,
I be in
it's
the
called the
comments
shade
sometimes.
room. So like with these TMZ and these shade rooms, they're focusing on like
Yeah, rumors.
I want to catch every misstep that you hit or mistake.
Mistake.
And I want to fuck your shit up.
Yeah.
How do you get enjoyment?
Home,
off
we not
the-
about to
fucking
talk about
somebody's
the
life.
shade room
The
because
shit is
I was featured on there.
Fucking
Okay.
shade room. That shit is a
We
bullshit
not
site,
talking
and black
about-
people keep on
Well, let's
giving
be
it
real. It's
fucking
called
energy.
the shade
It's called
room.
and it's called
Shade.
media. It's called
But
media.
then they also
I
highlight
don't
good
fuck
shit
with
too.
media.
So I'm not
Okay.
even
Except
gonna be
for
mad. At the end of
Out
the
of,
day,
Absolutely.
out of each month, it's probably 2 good things that they do. The rest
what
of
I
that
mean,
shit
y'all
is-
got to start doing more good shit.
We do media. We not trying to fuck up people's lives.
I don't.
You can do media with integrity.
But my thing
You
is
should do
fucking up
everything
people's
with
lives.
integrity.
The shit that they be reporting it be public knowledge. It's not like they uncovering no real secrets. They not reporting shit that ain't already been reported because they getting the tea from somewhere too.
Well, I didn't know Usher had herpes until Shade Room said
That's because
that.
Usher didn't have herpes in real life, but
He
I
had a
saw
little
that.
something on that
I
shit
saw
right
that
there.
elsewhere. Did you see that big? I did. That's Shade Room is not the first place I saw that.
I'm just
Probably
saying. Like,
it could have been TMZ.
But they getting their tea from somewhere because they not like on
I'm
site
just saying, if,
ass.
say Sabre
media
gets
source.
a husband, right? And they're like,
You mean when? Shout out to my future man.
no, that's what I'm
Shout
saying.
out to him.
And then they,
Boy,
Sabre ends up having like a affair. Like they are paying people to go
Damn!
around. No, I'm just saying,
Okay, go ahead, go
hypothetically, because we know you're not getting married. They're paying someone to go around and follow her to make sure that she's being a good wife and this and
Right.
that. And then they put it out there. Like, who the fuck does that? That's miserable.
Yeah.
well, if somebody can see you cheating, you're not being slick, dickhead. You
Everybody
deserve
sees
it.
you.
But
No
why
one-
you can't just mind your business?
Somebody
we are
seen
so
someone
focused
cheat.
on people minding their business.
Well,
yet
the
people don't
kicker,
mind their business.
That's
no one minds their
that's
business
the
with
biggest shit.
celebrities.
I always
No
see this,
one minds
but
their
it's not
business with
this-
celebrities.
It's social
No
media.
one.
when people like, why can't y'all just let people live? But then the next day, y'all on here commenting not letting people live.
But you can't say that, Hova, because anytime when celebrity news comes up, we all have something to say. We can mind our business and say nothing, but we all comment on it.
Saying stuff.
We
just
comment
talking
on
about
it.
Javante Davis and choking.
Right, that wasn't our business. Why can't we just mind our
grabbing her
business?
I didn't
intensively.
publicly acknowledge that.
No, I just
ain't give a
acknowledge it.
fuck.
I'm talking about like, but we're
But you
But
saying
I don't
you
go-
probably like the
Yeah,
tweet
I
for
did.
later, so you can go back and look at the video.
we're talking about it. You presented me with that video. Like since I got off Twitter, like I have no news outlet. Like Twitter was literally like my news.
You got off Twitter, but when you was on there, you was all in the know.
Exactly.
You had
Come
all the
on.
teas.
Because it-
You
hold on.
had all the teas.
No, because if I follow you and you post it,
You
I
ain't
see it.
right.
I have never actively went to Team
Stop
Z,
fire.
actively went to Shade Room, or like reposted their shit.
So let's be clear. Media is important. Media is necessary. We
Yes.
know that. Shade Room, they are black, but they're not foundational black. So they kind of have a skew because they never. You never hear negative African.
What's the
You never.
foundational black? What's that?
It's built off of black people. I'm believing. I don't know.
It's black Americans that's not from like that's a descendant of slaves. Like basically not an immigrant from like Haiti.
How
or
did we
something like that.
get here? About
Because she
Shade
asked the
Room.
question because
know.
it's an
Okay.
immigrant. It's immigrant because you never see negative news on Shade Room about like African people or like Caribbean
Also,
people
they're like
or whatever.
Somalians and some
What
shit.
are they doing that comes up in the news? What the niggas doing?
I'm the
Like,
captain now.
I mean,
Those
no. A serious question though. What are they doing that would even like niggas would even
They
care
be
about?
winning stuff, doing stuff. They report like it was a
They be
recent
winning
thing.
stuff, doing
Yeah, or like they do a lot of wedding
Who are
posts.
these people?
They do a lot of wedding posts of them.
It do be a lot of African niggas being posted.
But you
Yeah.
know they post a lot of stuff that's just popular.
Yeah.
Like if something get enough retweets, they're gonna post it. If something gets enough likes
And
on
see,
IG,
to
they're
me,
gonna post it.
that's
People
dope,
DM
but
them
we-
and send them stuff, and then if it's popular enough, they'll post it.
It's just that men, we're big on talking about how y'all are big on men not gossiping. I think men are big on other. They don't want to be around niggas that gossip. But then when you are entertained by this stuff, that's gossip. So how
Yeah.
can you say you're not into gossip when you're
Because you're not gossiping, but you're laughing at what you see.
It's
I
like
don't-
it's
It
like
varies.
Lori Harvey and Future. I didn't give a fuck about them dating. I
Yeah,
still
I
don't.
really- I don't
care.
care.
But that shit was so public knowledge. Everybody fed into this.
Because
shit.
people
Yeah.
are weird when it comes to certain things. People are very weird when it comes to certain shit. Like that, I really didn't fuck out. I mean, Future have, but I don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah, I like his music, but I don't give a
Me-
fuck. Yeah.
But it is important to have black owned media and support black media because recently, like in the news, they were talking about how so many of our favorite like black celebrities be ignoring black media outlets and how they like Rosa Parks them at these red carpets and stuff like that. And the guy actually did an interview with Boyce Watkins. He was talking about like Rick Ross was one of the people that curved him, and he was like, I wanted to talk about you know not about no beef that you got with 50 Cent. I wanted to talk about how he has the Wingstops and entrepreneurship and how to push the narrative to black people about owning their whatever they do, like Nipsey did, and talk about his relationship with Nipsey. But they curved them. They'll stop at E, they'll stop at Vulture, they'll stop at Complex. But then when it comes to black media, they kind of like, oh, I don't have time.
I mean, honestly, that's black folks with a lot of black stuff.
Yeah.
That goes beyond just the celebrities and the media. That's black people with a lot of black stuff.
Yeah.
That's like we talked about that before, about black people feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, I'm not, you know, you have one bad experience with a black owned business and now you're done with black business as a whole. But, you know what I'm saying? The white people, the Asian people, the Hispanic people, the foreign people can disrespect you all day. You're going to keep giving them
still
your
gonna
money,
go.
but you
Yeah.
have one slightly mild experience with a black owned business, and that was just that's why I can't do black business, and you wonder why we don't have them.
I
But
be
then
worried.
that's also because we were speaking about media. That's also why people they complain about not getting enough positive coverage, but they don't fuck with their own media,
Right,
Who
who would give
is
them
more
that.
inclined to do that.
Exactly.
I'd be worried of black businesses because do you ever know if it's a black business? I remember a year ago in Philly, Arabians were paying black people
Smart.
it's like, hey, be the face of this. Mm-hmm. And then say you get someone who's not making any money. You say, hey, I'll give you $100,000 a month to say that you're a face. And you see them promoting, and you think it's a black business, and it's been being run by Arabians because $100,000 they're probably making that in 2 or 3 days. Mm-hmm. But black people, because I know what it is to be poor, you can talk about like, oh, you know, having morals and shit like that. But when you have nothing and somebody throws a chunk load of money with you, you're thinking,
You know
my
what?
family.
You just made a good point because as everybody's seen, Mace came at Diddy about, you know, all of that shit. And people's getting on Mace like he shouldn't have signed that contract. A nigga's offering you to be a fucking millionaire. You're not reading that contract at 19. You signing that
Right.
shit.
He was 19.
Exactly. So, of course, he wants all that money back. He's fucking 40-something years old now. So,
And
Right,
what's so
but nobody's
crazy to
calling
me
out
is
the
like
fact
people.
how Diddy was moving.
Did he been like that? Like, I don't know, like, if you remember, I'm not even trying to be funny,
Mm-hmm.
but, like, remember he was on on
Lots.
Hot 97?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
I said,
yeah.
this is not, Danny's Kane has talked about it.
They
Like,
torched
this
his
is not,
ass,
like, no
too.
new shit. Like, but I always tell people, that's how those people get rich.
Yeah.
Businesses are not in the business of helping you get
But
rich.
that's
It's
how
a
Valletta
doggy dog
Wallace
world.
got-
brand
Yeah,
rich.
it's
Like,
a
it doesn't
doggy dog
make
world.
sense.
That's
you know
how
what I'm saying?
Valletta Wallace got Biggie shit back or whatever because Jadakiss called him out on the. Remember when Jadakiss called him out on the radio and was like, "Don't you still got your man publishing rights?" Talking
Yeah.
about
So who y'all
Big.
think
Hold
was
on,
wrong?
Aired his-
Biggie daughter said, "I'm struggling to
Aired
pay
his-
college."
aired his ass
And I'm
out,
thinking,
and then
like,
suddenly Miss
how much?
Wallace
Say
gets
that say
estate.
college costs $30,000 a year. What is that? Did he be buying his son's cars more than that?
Yeah.
So what is it that like
Oh.
here go $200,000?
Biggie died broke. That nigga
That's
had
crazy.
zero money.
Yeah.
It's like, what is that to but that's
But that's why people
how
were-
did he move?
People were mad at the movie because they were like, they weren't as close as Puffy portrayed it.
portrayed
He
it,
wanted to
yeah.
make it seem like but everything he did was the profit. Like, I'll be missing you when it came
Mm-hmm.
on. That was like the number 1 song that fucking year.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But-
Exploited the shit out of that.
Yeah.
man.
So
course.
people, but most of those top guys, you see what L.A. Reid did.
Mm-hmm.
They say Jay-Z do it. Like, them niggas don't be in it. Like, once you reach a certain like tax bracket, you start moving how everybody else moves in
Yeah.
that tax bracket.
Yeah, 'cause-
That's how you stay in it.
Yeah, at that point, you looking out for yourself. It's like,
Yeah.
shit, if I'm gonna come off somebody else, fuck
Yeah.
it.
But Master P, did he have that issue? Did people look at him like that?
He
Nah,
was
because-
a legit
Yeah.
nigga.
because
Like,
P had his-
everybody knows his family. Like,
Yeah.
those like really niggas like from the sandbox. Like, you got
And
the
P got it
T-Bird,
out
his
the
brother,
mud,
Silk is his
though.
brother.
Yeah, between him and Top Dog with TDE, you never heard nothing bad about them.
Yeah.
But Suge,
But
Diddy,
you
So
know,
it could be done.
Baby did it. So
But-
why?
Yeah.
But
But see,
people
that's
ought to
the
be
thing.
surprised.
Their label wasn't No Limit wasn't under nobody else. Like them niggas really
Yeah,
got it out the
independence.
mud.
Yeah,
Like it was
yeah.
completely independent. He was out there like selling CDs out the trunk of his car, and he just really just like it was like some bootstrap type shit for real.
Yeah.
But see, I feel like Mace was definitely the one who was wrong in it. He's the one to blame in this. And I tell you why. Because he was 19 when he signed it. He was 19 when he signed his deal.
You can't be serious.
Niggas been
I'm
getting
not
fucked
sure.
over in the music industry way before he even came along.
Oh, so that
and he
means-
signed.
oh.
No, I'm not saying that it's right.
That's
but
exactly
you
what you're
signed
saying.
it. You did not. You probably did not read it. He was 19, but Diddy was what? 22, 21. He wasn't
What?
like he was.
Hold on, let's brief.
What's the age difference? What's the age difference in them?
Go ahead, continue.
What's the age difference?
I don't know. I know Diddy's 50. I'm assuming Mace
But
is like 40.
If,
Hold on.
if Mace is Diddy's man, why isn't Diddy looking out for his man and make sure he's getting his fucking money?
I agree, but it's still his personal responsibility to look
But
out
he had
for
no.
himself.
But you got
But
we
you
can't
signed
come on
on
this
it.
show and talk about how there's no black financial literacy. None of these mechanisms have been in place until barely now, let alone early '90s. Who the fuck are we expecting to be in his corner to look out for him?
So, Bray, what is our relationship? How do you feel about me?
You're my sister.
Okay, cool. So, we going to business. Hold on. We going
I
to,
would never
hold
do
on,
you
listen.
like that. But go ahead.
It's business, though.
Yeah.
You're saying that it's on me to
It
look.
is your responsibility
All right, so-
to look over whatever
hold on.
contract.
So, vice versa. I give you a fucked up contract, right? Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I give you a fucked up because we're on videos representing we're family. You're
Mm-hmm.
Right,
my
it's
features,
Puff
this
Daddy
and
and
that.
the family.
And I give you a fucked up contract and it puts you in a financial bind. How would you look at me?
I would look at you like, damn, that's fucked up. I thought that was my man. I thought that was sis.
So
Yeah.
why is that?
But
different for
then,
Mace?
I would be like, damn, but I did sign that shit and didn't even look at it and just took the $20K. What the fuck?
Honestly,
You know why?
I
Because
think you're
would
an
you feel-
anomaly.
Both
because I'm
can't be true though. Like it has to be
No,
one
both can be-
because
He
both
was a
were wrong.
fucking kid.
Both were wrong.
He was a kid.
Both
dog.
were wrong. Both can't be wrong.
He was a kid. I'm
Diddy
sorry.
was fucked up for dicking his man.
I'm not
and he
gonna
was
let
fucked
that-
up for
Everybody
not-
on the fucking
and everybody.
label was just
And he's fucked up. Now, if you read it and agreed to it, you still shouldn't. He shouldn't have offered it. But motherfucker, you should have read it.
He dropped
he's
Craig
a-
back
it's
after
it's
Diddy
cool to
blew.
fuck people over
He's a
as long as they don't
fucking
catch
kid.
I never said it
Yeah.
was cool. I never said it was cool. I'm
I-
just saying it's
that's-
responsibility on both sides.
That's tantamount. You finessed the kid. You know, he a fucking kid. That's like that nigga
When they-
finessing my son.
No,
like,
we gotta
but-
look up the age of somebody because
Hold
I'm
on.
using it.
At
Somebody
that
look up
point-
the age difference of Diddy and
When Mace got signed,
Mace.
it was what 97.
But
9
did-
years.
Yeah, like he
10
had
years
some
difference.
age on that man.
Matter of fact, Diddy had
And Diddy
graduated
had business.
Howard.
He was smart. Like he started like an A&R for Uptown Records. He had been in the business for a couple of years. So it's not like two peers that came in at the same time and had the same.
Yeah.
He had. You are a poor nigga on the street, and a nigga say, man, I want to sign you, right?
Right.
Your parents don't have no fucking education. You're probably the first person that's want to make 6 figures.
Right.
So you say, oh, he should have got a lawyer. Well, guess what? The lawyer know the same thing. He
Right.
know he can finesse you, but guess what? You're thinking, this lawyer has my best interest. I can't move forward without reaching out to people that I don't know.
And you don't have
years.
money to pay the fucking
6 year
lawyer.
age
Yeah.
difference.
So-
6 year age difference.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that matters,
And
especially
Diddy-
with a nigga who been in the game for a minute and you
Diddy,
right for the
Diddy's
picking.
father was a gangster, so he
Yeah.
probably been teaching him this shit since the
Mm-hmm.
beginning.
And Diddy
You know
started
what
Bad Boy fucking niggas over. When Biggie blew, he dropped Craig Mack
Oh hell
instantly.
yeah, like a bad
Yeah.
fucking
Now, I
habit.
will say that it would be great if Diddy tried to make it right now.
It's too late for that.
But I just think both of them are wrong. There's responsibility on both sides. I can't totally let Mace off the hook for
I
not
can't.
knowing his
If
business.
he had been a little older and maybe had a little more life experience or something
Yeah.
under his belt, he a fucking kid, young. Diddy knew what the fuck he was doing. That's why he did it to so many people.
And
'Cause
on
he a
top of
fucking
that,
snake.
Mace tried to buy his publishing back for $2 million. Diddy said no. If he's trying to get out of that shit, why you not looking
Yeah,
for
that's what.
Yeah,
he should make
it
it
was,
right.
It
He
was
should
all
let him make it
intentional.
right by
It was
now.
all intentional.
Yeah.
That nigga trash for that. He been like that. It
That's
took
why
Jadakiss calling this nigga out on the radio for him to give his so-called man, Biggie, that's supposed to be your man, right?
Right,
Why the
right.
fuck you got his publishing rights?
Right.
It took Jadakiss calling this nigga out on the radio and exposing him for Valletta Wallace to get that man publishing rights. Like, that's the type of
That's
shit
why
he
a
be
lot of these
on.
fake fraud niggas get away with it so much because you got so many people praising them because they only see the good things that
Right.
they do and they don't see the fucked up shit they do. If you
Right. How many backs you stepped on to get there?
Yeah.
I'm not even trying to be in no rap shit, but if you don't take care of your family, and that's just not to me your seeds and your wife, you know what I'm saying? That's your man's too. If you are willing to fuck them over for profit, I can't fuck with you. I see, like, I know they see these guys are millionaires, this and that. I really don't fuck with Puff or Jay-Z. They done did too much snake shit to get to the top. And I feel like a lot of people who get to the top, they like carnivorous. Like they just really just be
It's about
eating people
themselves.
up.
Right,
You know
like,
what I'm
do you
saying?
really
And, like,
want
the
it that
niggas-
way?
It's really the niggas that's like on the low level tier are the niggas that you really want to fuck with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because if I can't take my niggas with me, it's not the same if I'm up there and you down there.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And it's funny because Hov, the one who was like, what did he say in the Boss song on the Carter's album when he was like, basically like to him, he said you broke. He was like, you not broke if everyone else. I mean, you not rich if everyone else around you is broke, or like if everybody.
But
And I'm
that's
just
ironic,
like,
'cause
yeah,
he's rich
that's
and
what makes
everyone
it.
around him.
That's
He
what makes
only,
it.
he literally, when I look at it, he fuck with Emery, Tata,
Tata.
and Bleak.
Yeah, that's it.
He don't fuck with nobody else. Like, so if you're not, and the thing is, I know a lot of them niggas talk out of spite. I know a lot of them niggas are broke. I know Dame, he be off the wall. But when you listen to Beanie, you listen to Jay-Z, you listen to all these people, they say the same shit about Jay-Z. You be
Yeah.
thinking like, damn, why didn't none of these niggas come with you? Because
Yeah.
you make it seem like, okay, you weren't willing to hop on, the bus that I was on, but it had to be my way in my
Yeah, yeah.
direction. It wasn't. I'm taking everybody with me. You know what I'm saying? So,
And that Jazzo shit started in '98. So if a nigga call you out in '98, that means he already seen some snake shit coming.
Right, 'cause
So-
that's y'all earlier.
Yeah.
Well, is there any credence to the story that came out saying that Mace he came back after his first album, renegotiated his deal. He was allowed to renegotiate his deal. He was able to. He got a large advance, and then he left rap.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not-
I'm
it
Owing
is.
money.
Nah, because I was watching an interview today. DJ Envy pretty much confirmed that shit. So he did. That's why he tried to buy his publishing like later on. So in that case, T was wrong because you got all this money up front and you dipped out.
That's not what happened.
It's not?
Nah, he had to run out of Harlem. He ran him out of Harlem.
Oh,
Yeah, Mace was like scared for his life. He
I
was-
forgot
That's why
about
he
that. I
went to
forgot
the
about that.
church.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
I
He
forgot
got,
about that.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
he-
Oh,
they
yeah.
almost killed
I
two
forgot about
people
that.
Yeah,
got
Cam
killed,
was talking about it
I
on
forgot about that.
Purple Haze.
Purple Haze. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was-
Okay.
it was this whole bunch of shit.
I just was throwing that out there. I don't know,
Tell the truth, it
now-
hurts.
Mm-hmm.
He was to walk him in the first place. How we walk him back? Man, nigga, go get this strap.
You sound like you got coronavirus. Hey, what y'all doing to
You had
prevent
to-
y'all?
See, you not. See, first of all,
Prevent
Purple
yourself.
Haze is a fucking classic
No, it was the
album,
way that
and
you was
were
saying
two.
it.
That's how he
yeah.
was talking on the
Oh, all
track.
right,
Okay,
then. That's
Yeah, you
crazy.
tried to.
That
That's
didn't
so
hit.
crazy.
Okay, that didn't hit.
Oh my God.
You
Segue.
were really young.
Hit.
Coronavirus.
too.
Yeah, you was really young when Purple Haze came
Yeah.
out.
I'm
Yeah,
partial
yeah.
to the Heineken.
You're a year older than me.
Where's the facts? Facts. It's no facts.
How you know how old he is?
Yeah,
Because we all know how old you are. You 43.
Wow,
He's
first
50.
of all, chill out, me Why are you rushing my life?
Okay, all right then.
You know what? And just for
that.
being cute,
Don't
you
do
will
that.
not be having chocolate milk with your lunch tomorrow. Since you want to get cute.
No, for real though. But seriously, how are y'all protecting yourselves from getting coronavirus? Because
I'm not.
It's
It's
crazy
not.
I don't
out
even
here.
drink IPAs.
Are y'all?
beers,
Do
I'm
y'all take it
good.
serious or no? Y'all
No,
think
it's
it's the
not
same
at all.
disease? It's like one of
They
those
over there
diseases they
eating
scare us
bats
with.
and shit. We
Yeah.
like,
It's like, honestly, the way this world going, whatever happened, gonna happen.
Well, coronaviruses aren't new, but this is like that strain that finally infects humans. But I feel like it's
Yeah.
really, this is the thing. The fatal strain of coronavirus is really, people are getting those fatal symptoms are the ones who already have compromised or weakened immune systems. So I'm not really concerned.
Like
Okay.
cancer and shit like that, right?
Like if your immune system is already weakened, it's easier. Those are the people, like the people who die.
Yeah.
There's not just your average healthy motherfucker that's just chilling. It's people whose immune system is already either compromised or weakened for some reason.
So it's some sick ass niggas in China because it's like 480 of them niggas died.
Yeah, that shit wrong. It sucks to be them.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not.
Yeah,
for
but
Trump,
but you gotta think about the
Hey,
think of
stop
the
that travel.
But
Put
think
that
of-
travel
Travel
ban on
ban?
there.
the
China?
ban is up.
Yeah,
The ban is,
get
but
the
no,
fuck.
but think about the population
So,
size over there.
people
So that's
can't
really
fly
not
to
a
the
lot
States
in
to
comparison
fly
to
out.
population size.
That's true.
I don't know.
That's a handful.
because if we can't fly out, you don't want to travel back.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, you
No,
can't. It's
on
not
China.
Oh.
On China, the
you
ban
know
is
what?
up.
just
You
to-
think you know
with
what I
that
think it might be
particular
too.
It's on China.
Some people say because of like you know how he's been going back and forth with China with like
Kim Jong. Is that
no
him?
nah
I'm on I don't know
No,
politics. I just live my life.
Just let that be what it is.
no because of the trading how China has an advantage on us over
Gotcha.
trading
So
goods
he's
and stuff
basically
like that.
saying,
People have said it.
Okay.
Some
Well,
people
no,
said
it's
that could be a
understand-
thing. It
If
could be
the
a
travel ban understandable. Look, my job ain't even playing them games. They like, hey, look, we suspending all y'all niggas not allowed to go to fucking China. If you're over there for business, bring your ass back. When you bring your ass back, I need you to work from home for about 10 days till we figure some shit out.
You see what the crazy thing is? That shit is hitting everywhere else so fast. It just hit Massachusetts like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I ain't eat no carry out since. That
Don't
shit.
go to the
Niggas.
fucking carryout. Is one of the
should've been
things.
there.
What do you mean?
Can you restart that?
Them
Can you
niggas from
restart that?
Southeast, they
Loretta,
don't
get-
fucking
you
live
start
over
that
there. All that paint, that shit is just for your benefit. They go home and be like, hey, you see that nigga down there that ordered that
get
3
me.
wings?
Just put
Like,
polish,
them
yeah.
motherfuckers is from Southeast. They not going over the motherland.
Fuck no. That shit been in the freezer for years and they just cooking that
It's
shit
dead.
So-
It is dead.
So one thing I want y'all to do, just to protect yourselves, make sure y'all washing y'all hands all the time. Make sure y'all covering your mouths when y'all sneeze. In some cases, if you work in a hospital or you flying in an airport, wear a mask,
Hand sanitizer,
hand sanitizer.
Lysol,
Yeah.
What even?
Oh God, please,
Condoms.
please
Hold it
wear a
down.
condom.
condoms,
Right there.
lubricant,
Hold on now.
KY jelly.
Wait a minute, we talking about the coronavirus.
I'ma wash my hands, but I ain't say nothing about no motherfucking concert.
Wow.
Yeah.
These are jokes. These are jokes.
Also, what was the other thing? Don't go to no carryouts.
Girl, bye. I'm going to Lucky Star. Y'all
You can
suck
get
my
your
dick.
nails done because they Vietnamese. So,
How the
I'm
fuck
going
you
to
know?
Lucky Star.
cause it's the
You're
thing.
not
Look it
eating-
up.
How you know about some Viet Cong?
You're not freezing no fucking coronavirus and that joint just chilling in the fridge.
Yeah.
It's no. Relax.
But yeah,
That
protect
is some
yourselves,
man-made
y'all.
shit though. I'm sticking by that.
All that shit is man-made.
All this
Man,
shit
shit.
is like all this shit.
God
is
ain't just,
man-made.
you know what? Let me just send some coronavirus.
Yeah.
Nah, what's
God be
killing
like,
me
man,
is the vaccine.
Not a lot of these niggas is dying. I gotta ask somebody.
Get them out of there.
All right, when y'all hear this, y'all know what time it is, y'all. It is what time is it, y'all?
Because I ain't know.
It's twerk. You gotta fucking twerk now. Hey,
Alright, that's all I got
this
for
is
y'all
a twerk
today.
break.
That's all I got for y'all. I have
Alright.
nothing else. I don't have anything else.
Hey, Sean, I know.
I feel like everything I kind of wanted to talk about, we kind of like touched on it. So
Okay, all right, bet. So we already had that. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't put no theme music over my shit either.
All right, you guys. That's been our show for today. Thank you for coming on the show, Dave.
gotta throw some money.
All right. Don't be a stranger. Hope that you come back. Now, I hope y'all have a wonderful week. Happy Black History Month. Happy Sweet Baby Birthday Week. If you're listening on SoundCloud or Apple Podcasts, watching on YouTube, hey, make sure y'all subscribe. And y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think about what Sean said, especially if y'all disagree. If y'all agree
Fuck
with
you,
me,
Eugene.
leave a comment. Hi, Eugene.
Hey,
boo.
Eugene, so
I hate
bad.
that nigga. I want to let you know because I'm a real nigga. I hate you. If you never
he
watch
don't.
this show ever again, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like, your name is Eugene.
But why?
You should go
Why
get
do
a
you
name
hate-
change.
Why do you hate
His name
him?
is Eugene.
He
I
loves
never
me
fuck with
though,
no
but
nigga
he
named
loves
Eugene.
me.
You know what I'm saying?
He loves me.
Yeah, his name is Eugene.
Yes, and I love you
Yeah,
back,
ain't
Eugene.
smoked
All right.
pussy forever.
All right.
Nigga, wow.
That's been our show for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Make sure you do tune in next time. Follow us on our social medias. It's been No Disclaimers Podcast. We will see you next time.